Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video, I'm going to go through the build demonstration for my Lynn, Lisbell, Psyche, and Berenica. So my Lynn currently is using these demon wedges. You can follow the build if you want, but it's to increase the skill duration and skill efficiency. And also the Prime Morale, Divine Wildfire, and Infernal Midnight Sun. I basically use these three across all my characters. And my Feather Serpent is currently using Prance, but I should be using Cutoff for min max, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference, so I'm using this for now. And the weapons, I'm using Rain Wraith. This is because of the 24% skill damage increase. It's just for this damage increase, nothing else. That's why I haven't even leveled up this weapon yet. And then for ranged weapon, it's the Blue Current Pulse. I leveled it up to level 70 because sometimes I use the gun during the sanity downtime. So what this gun does is that when you hit the enemy with this gun, so the Blue Current Pulse, it increases dual pistol damage by 45%. And because the Constance weapon is a dual pistol, this means that when you hit the enemy with this Blue Current Pulse, it increases the damage of your Constance weapon by 45%. So these are my demon wedges for the pistol. And then for Constance weapon, it's just the demon wedges. So it's Serenity, Fold Over, Penetration, and Impetus. So it's basically the four stats that are highlighted over here, except for trigger probability. But because I'm using the MC as the teammate, which increases trigger probability anyway, it might be better to just invest in multi-shot and attack speed. And crit chance, crit rate, I don't recommend you building for it because of the low base stats. So for Lisbo, I am currently using these demon wedges. Scourge actually, I think, increases the damage of Samuel as well. Some people are saying only skill damage does, like to use this one, but in my experience, I think Scourge increases the damage as well. That's why I have 4 Scourge, and because I want more damage for Lisbell during boss fights, I also use Duel as the last slot. And the Prismatic Neon, Sky, Loom, Wildfire, and Prime Morale are things that you always use for the builds. She's Intron 1, and the mini weapon, again, Rain Wraith, we never use this, so it's level 50. And then for range weapon, I actually use the Express Duel because of the 24% skill damage as well. And then for Constance weapon, I built for Impetus, Serenity, Rage, and Focus. So Rage and Focus are essential for this build, and what you want for the other two, it's up to you. It might be better to use, like, I'm actually not sure, but I think this is the best setup, to be honest. And that's it for Lisbell. And for Psyche, you can copy this build if you want. I currently do not know if I want to replace this Wings Eternity for another Blaze Volition, but currently I'm using Wings Eternity, and then currently using Whispering Zephyr, Squall Wildfire, and Prime Resolve. So I'm using Resolve instead of Morale just because of the HP drain that Psyche does. So Intron 1, and then for weapons, it's the best in slot, so her signature weapon. You don't really need to level this up. You just use it for the effect over here. And then for range weapon, it's Quest Duel for 24% skill damage increase. You never use this. And then for Constance weapon, this one you just follow the 4 stats over here. So crit rate, crit rate, crit damage, and then multi-shot, and then attack speed. So basically the 4 stats over here. That's about for Psyche. For Berenica, I'm actually using Blaze Morale instead of Scorch. I tested the damage out, and I think Blaze Morale performs better depending on which weapon you use. So Prime Morale, neither the Wildfire and then illusionary sacrifice. So she's I6, and her best weapon, I believe, is Blade Amberglow. And there's no skill damage weapon sword in this game. That is why I'm using Blade Amberglow, because it does the most it's the most relevant weapons skill passive for Berenica. And also you always want to use sword for Berenica because of her downtime from her ults. So that is why you use sword. You sometimes have to use a sword to fill up the downtime. And then for ranged weapon, I'm using the Blade Artistry. This is a end game item. I bought it from the shop. I paid some currency and then I bought it from the shop straight up because I just love Berenica. It increases attack by 50%, but it also increases skill efficiency upon casting ultimate if it's cast by a humble character. So it lasts for 15 seconds, so it's really good. And it's one of the few sources of skill efficiency aside from Demon Wedges. So for Demon Wedges for the Constance weapon, it's Impetus, Edge, Serenity, and Tremble. Basically the three stats over here. So 2 on the slash attack, and then 1 on attack speed, and then 1 on trigger probability. So the thing with Berenica is that she heavily relies on her ult. So that's why I'm currently trying to test out if it's better to use the Wings Inspo and then maybe another skill efficiency Demon Wedge for Berenica. So that's about it for this video, and I hope you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one.